Hi, I'm Steve, the Long Ass Cowboy, and today I'm going to first give my collegiate picks in case that's all you want to hear, and then I'm going to expand on conservatism, liberalism, and liberaltarianism, three things that are eating our nation alive. Now, I was a little subjective last week on my picks. I'm going to try and be more objective today to make my score go up. Uh, Baylor is actually looking like they've returned to the battlefield, so I'm going to give it to them over Kansas State. After what Kansas State did last week, I think they're going to get dropped. Auburn and Florida. As you know, I'm a fan of the Crimson Tide of the University of Alabama, but being objective, I think Auburn is a force to be reckoned with this year. Their quarterback looks really, really good. I'm giving it to Auburn. Georgia Tech is absolutely flummoxed. One thing I forgot to mention Sunday is the fact that North Carolina shocked Clemson by losing only by 1 point. I think Mac Brown should have not gotten greedy and gone to overtime, but he didn't. Clemson squeaked by. So I'm going to say North Carolina over Georgia Tech. Ohio State, Michigan State, no contest. Ohio State's got it. Oregon and California. California has had two big wins recently. I still think that the Mississippi game was a little iffy at the end, but I'm going to go with Oregon over California. UAB versus Rice, no contest. UAB's got it. Pittsburgh really, really looks flummoxed, and Duke looks really, really strong, so I'm going to go Duke. Washington and Stanford. Washington looks good this year. I don't think Stanford's got it. And finally, Boise State, the thorn in everybody's side, the one who says we should be at the table. As much as of an irritant that they are, I think they'll get past basketball school, Nevada, Las Vegas. Now, Rush Limbaugh, many years ago, was a force in the Republican Party, and some people seem to think that he runs it. I have thought he was a thorn in the side of the Republican Party since 1996, when he had the chance to endorse a Republican and beat Bill Clinton, but he did not. And Bob Dole ended up being the nominee, and Clinton won for a second time. There's a part of me that believes that Rush Limbaugh is a closet Democrat because whenever a Democrat is in office, his subscriber base goes way, way up. And maybe that's part of the reason that he has these multi-million-dollar contracts with Premier Radio Network, not the EIB network. That honestly does not exist. Ha ha. So yeah, I think conservatism was a great political ideology that Rush Limbaugh has literally turned into a religion. And you know what I said about religion. Limbaugh, I've been on to you for years. I've tried to have handicap debates between Sean Hannity and the now departed Alan Colmes. Hannity and Colmes as a team versus me. I've challenged other liberals and conservatives to debates, a handicap debate between them and me. No takers. I've gone on the Facebook page of a Republican friend of mine when he and liberals were going back and forth on his page. And I would make comments Me versus the two of them. What happens? Not only did he delete my commentary, but he unfriended me because it's better to argue with the other side than have some third party take them on as a team. Liberalism, yeah, it's a religion. It's an arm of Satanism. They totally contradict the Bible. They insult the Lord. And, I mean, it's obvious. Libertarianism. Libertarianism is a blight on society. Socially liberal, but fiscally conservative. They have, in effect, done the best they could to take God out of government. Not a theocracy, but to become as secular as they possibly could. Pardon me. As secular as they possibly could. Well, why don't you just go ahead and defect to the Democrat Party? I know what you did to Roy Moore when he ran for the Senate of Alabama, and I know that when Brett Kavanaugh had the same accusations, you backed him. Why is that? Is it because Brett Kavanaugh is in the Catholicism realm and Roy Moore is a Bible-believing Christian? I believe it is. I'm on to you. I know what you're doing. You have, in effect, continued to destroy our nation. If you respect, not necessarily like, but if you respect this commentary, please remember to hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe. When the bell comes up, please hit that to continue to get notifications. Until next time, this is the Long Ash Cowboy reminding you to keep sticks up.